G'day, I'm Nev Sweeney and this is Another Choco Tree. Today I want to talk to you about another option for a low-cost, high-efficiency, low-tech irrigation for your trees and veggies and things, based around ag pipe, also known as agricultural drainage pipe. It's a plastic pipe which has a whole series of slots cut in it. The idea being that you bury it in the ground, surround it with gravel, water comes through into the pipe and gets drained away from an area where you don't want it to an area where you do. The thing is, and it caused a head slap moment for me when I read about it, is you can do the opposite. You can use it to distribute water under the soil. It comes in various sizes. I find the 50mm, which is what this is, works best for me. Some of them have a fabric sock around them. Most of them don't. To get this to work properly you need to have a fabric sock around it, but it's easy enough to make your own. If you get hold of a material called drain matting, this is what it looks like. It's a non-woven synthetic fabric. It comes in sheets of varying sizes. The one I generally buy is 600mm wide by 6 metres long. When I get it out of the packet I fold it up, cut it into three, so I get three lengths, 6 metres long by 200mm wide. Then to make the sock to go around the outside of our ag pipe, just fold it over and sew it down one side so that it forms the sock. So the idea is you get your piping, once you've worked out how big it needs to be, and you've cut your sock to length, and then it's just a case of slipping it over the end of the tubing and then pushing it along so that the entire outside of the tubing is covered with a sock. Once you've got the sock covered, it's basically ready to go. There are some fittings that you can get hold of that makes this easier, and one of them is a T-piece, because what you're going to want to do is have this buried underground but still have a way of getting the water in there. So it's just a case of buying the T-piece, installing it, and there you go, and then getting a bit of extra piping to act as a filler tube, and to keep other bits and pieces out, a cap to go on top. Once you've got this, you're ready to go, ready to put it in the ground. Normally I would dig a buried pipe irrigator into a veggie patch and then cover it over with soil, much as you see in these photos, but there are other ways of using it as well. One way is to install it into your no-dig beds. If you're putting in loosened hay between the layers of loosened hay, you can install a deep pipe irrigator, which will work just as well as it does in soil, just like I'm doing here. To use your deep pipe waterer, it's just a case of pulling off the protective cap, inserting your hose, turning the water on and letting it run. If you want to be absolutely sure that you've put as much water as you need to in, you can insert a digital moisture meter or an analog moisture meter with the probe down at the furthest end of where you've got your circle of pipe, and when that starts to move, you know the moisture has got all the way through to the far end. And we'll see you in the next video. try that again.